Welcome.
Hi, I'm Bob, and this is Let's Get Retro, and this is a video response to Chris Ashankts' rather interesting question. Do you have any collecting goals? Well, the only goal I ever had really was to collect all the games I had as a kid, and that took about 2 days because I was a really poor kid and most of the games I had were pirated. So once I collected all the originals, I kind of for a little while I toyed with the idea of collecting for the Master System because it's just an awesome system, and it really sums up kind of 8-bit gaming. I mean, look at the way that kind of lovely 80s design, you know. It's a ninja with a bag over his head, and he's throwing a ginormous Krull-sized shuriken. Anyway, but the thing about collecting for a system is that you can be lucky. I mean, you'll get all the easy stuff first, all the like the ninja, for example. I think I got about 5 copies of that at one point. But then it gets to the stage where you're trying to pick up all the weird rare stuff. Like, you know, you're trying to pick up the Smurfs 2, which was only released for a wet weekend in France in 1993 and is, you know, a gazillionaire kind of league on eBay. It's very expensive unless you're really incredibly lucky. So, I mean, I'd end up with an incomplete collection. When it comes to collecting, I'm kind of an ADHD kind of guy. Well, in fairness, I'm an ADHD kind of guy anyway. But I got bored and started getting to Mega Drive stuff, and then started getting into collecting NES stuff. That's one thing I'm doing at the moment as well. But now, if a game interests me, I'll try and pick it up, or if it's for a system I like and it's cheap, I'll pick it up. And the only thing I have, the goal now is, I mean, I'll try and get as many different systems as I can. That's something. But I try and collect for a series of games. Like, for example, I don't have them all here, so I'm looking for them as usual because I can't find half my stuff. Gauntlet. I love Gauntlet, and I picked up. I loved it in the arcades. And I remember picking this up first of all because I remember it being a cracking conversion. I remember playing it with a power-based converter on the Mega Drive for years when I had a Mega Drive and loved it. So, I mean, I started just picking up every copy of every different version of Gauntlet. I mean, that's Gauntlet 4. The Japanese version of it on the Mega Drive is just called Gauntlet, and it has support of Gauntlet 1, Gauntlet 2 on the NES. I've Gauntlet 1 somewhere, but I can't find it. The PS2 era ones like the Dark Legacy and Seven Sorrows, which is crap, but I mean, I have them. I think I've got a GameCube copy of Dark Legacy as well. The PS1, no, I can't find my PS1 copy. This was stolen, believe it or not. But I have the N64 version of that. And this is the original Gauntlet on the Specky. So, I mean, I'm on the lookout for Gauntlet 3 on the Lynx, which is Gauntlet Third Encounter, which is awesome. But it's nothing to do with Gauntlet. It was a game called Traps and Treasure Traps, and it basically had something like Trapdoors and Treasure Traps. I can't think of the name off the top of my head, and literally it just had the Gauntlet name stuck onto it on the toilet screen. But I still want it because I had that in the Lynx years ago, and it was great. But yeah, there you go. I collect for, like, you know, I love the Outrun stuff, so I try to pick up any version of Outrun I can. You know, so that's the closest I have to a goal right now, is get all the versions of Gauntlet and all the formats in all the sequels and iterations, what have you. And the holy grail that we get in my hands is the unreleased DS copy. So if you have that in your attic and want to give it to me, geez, yeah, let me know. I'll give you a couple of cans of Fanta for it. But yeah, there you go. Thanks, Chris, for that really cool question. And thanks for watching.